Hey guys, it's Melissa here, and today I wanted to talk to you about a situation I'm in, which is that we have 2 parties today and I don't have any gifts for those parties. So today's video is something that I thought might help you out if you're a parent of young children and you have constant birthday parties to attend, if you're a busy parent, but even if you're an adult without children and you have parties or lunches or events to go to where you want to take a gift to someone, and maybe a homespun gift or a less expensive gift like these might appeal to you. It's not yet 7:30 in the morning and I'm out here on the patio shelling some seed pods from my kale that my youngest daughter and I planted in the fall. These are some of the seed pods from my kale plants. You can see that there's still some kale leaves on here, but I basically, in the summer months, I let my kale bolt or go to seed, and then I let the seed pods dry. So these have been hanging around since around, I don't know, a month ago, drying. And this morning I took just one stalk of those seed pods and I have emptied it here on this towel. What I think is nice about this is that this is going to be a seeds from my garden gift for a 3-year-old child's birthday party today. A few things to say about children's birthday parties in my community. One is that we are in a very fortunate community where no one needs anything for their birthday. Everyone is taken care of. So what I'm trying to do with these gifts that I'm sharing with you today is that these are gifts that are consumable, practical, something personal from our home that feels homemade or shared from our family, and also they might be a learning experience or like a new experience for that child. Even for an adult, sharing seeds from your garden is a really nice thing to do. So I will show you a picture of the finished product, and I'm going to do another one probably for the afternoon birthday party, but this child is going to receive in a few plastic repurposed containers a package of these kale seeds that could be planted now for their fall garden. I have some leftover sweet pea seeds from my gorgeous hot pink sweet pea flowers that we grow year after year from seeds that we save. So I'm going to package up a portion of them for these children in something like a relish jar like I have. And then to make it a little bit more interesting and a little more visually beautiful, I'm going to include one of these stalks so that if the kid wants to see where these came from, they can shell their own and add to their stash. What's particularly interesting about things like the kale seeds is that these are like a 3-part pod. It's not like, it's not like a pea pod. I didn't do this justice, but there is, I'll show you, there's 2 halves like a pea pod, but then there's a center divider in there, which is really interesting. It's like a papery center divider. So when you open it, there's 3 things that you throw away, and then there's the seeds left behind. So it's really from I don't know, from like a manipulative standpoint, they're really interesting to shell, and they're different from shelling peas. The kid is gonna get 2 sets of seeds from our garden, 1 spray of seed pod, and I think I'm just gonna include an extra packet of seeds that I have in my garden and some instructions for the others, because our Swiss chard has been amazing, and it could also be planted as a fall crop. So could the kale and the sweet peas. So that is gift number 1. The other gifts that I want to share with you today are gifts that have gotten rave reviews from parents that are homespun gifts, not from a toy store, that would be beautiful gifts for an adult or a child, especially a school-age child. The first one I did earlier in the season, and that was a tomato in a pot with a tomato cage. And this was a simple stop at the plant nursery. It was not a particularly inexpensive gift, except for the fact that I repurposed some flower pots that I already had, and then I just picked up soil, or I used soil that I had and picked up the tomato seedlings. This is a great gift for May or June birthdays or events, especially for a child who wants to start gardening and maybe hasn't done it, and maybe the parents don't have the wherewithal or the knowledge themselves to go and initiate that project. So that has gotten really positive reviews, and that's a great birthday gift for at-home parties where you can take the plant, stick it on their patio, and it's done. The other gift that I got a really sweet text message about from a mother who said it was her favorite gift of the party. And you know, these are big parties with affluent people buying very nice gifts. The last one I want to share with you are homemade napkins, which if you are crafty or if you have a parent or aunt who's crafty are very easy to make. I used about 2 yards of fabric that I'd picked up for some craft project and I never used, and I made a set of ballerina napkins for a little girl in my daughter's class who's entering kindergarten. All the moms know that I'm like packing lunches and sharing ideas constantly, but another idea around lunch that's important to me is not wasting and not using disposable items. So a set of 6 napkins is going to get you through a 5-day school week with 1 extra, and they're really beautiful and they really kind of make going back to school special. So if you're handy and you can sew a square, I want to leave that idea with you. Those are even a nice hostess gift if you're going to someone's home for lunch. So all of these ideas are really homespun. I've given felt board gifts to parents that cost like $2 or $3, and parents rave and thank me because they take felt pieces on vacation with their kids and all the kids in the family can share them. So think about what you've got, think about what your skills are, think about what your interests are that you could share with someone else. And if you're like me and you wake up at 6 in the morning with 2 birthday parties to go to, you're just flying by the seat of your pants, something like this might serve you well, and I really just wanted to share it with you today. I really hope that the kids we are celebrating with have happy birthdays today. I hope they enjoy these gifts. Let me know what you think about them, or if you have other last minute, on the fly, frugal or homespun gift ideas, because I know that my viewers here would love to hear about them too. Thank you so much for your time. Take care.